Welcome to PE, everybody. Come right in. All right, guys. Can I have you sign in on our attendance sheet? Just sign in one at a time. Salam. Your PE kit today, I need you to wear a proper PE kit next time. Jeans are going to hurt your ability to do this test. Okay? Good PE kit, Rinosuke. Good shoes, good shorts. Good job. Everybody else looks like nice work. Sophie, right? Yeah, we need to make sure we have our proper kit next time. Okay, but that's pretty good. Speaking of PE kit, I want to tell you a little bit about the station we have here today. The station we set up today is for testing your muscular endurance. So that's how long you can do something and be strong at doing it. Okay, I'm going to be doing a regular plank. And I'm going to tell you everything to do today. This is called a command style lesson. So I'll instruct you on everything to do. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Also, we need to talk about the class rules. Yeah, you can sign there. Yeah? Yeah, anywhere. There you go. All right, guys. The PE rules are right here, as you can see. It's to be respectful, to enter and exit the gym quietly. Do you have any questions, Kazuki? Right there is good. Yeah. And then you can just stand to the side. Nice. Good job, Mike. Okay, so let's go back to it again. I'll start from the beginning. To be respectful, enter and exit the gym quietly. To use the equipment properly, I see you've come in and you're using the equipment properly. Could I ask, actually, know that both Linda and Sam, would you step off of the mat? Because you're soon going to be on there. Good. So that's using the equipment properly. We're going to use good sportsmanship today. Okay? Speak when it's our turn. So when I'm giving directions, if you need to say something, if you have a question, always feel free to raise your hand. But I need to have your full attention when I'm giving directions. To be responsible, of course, to give your best effort today and to follow the directions. Because it's a command style lesson, do exactly what I ask you to do. Use things appropriately. So I noticed you didn't come in and take the yoga mat and hit each other with it. So you're using them appropriately. You're going to use them for only the exercise and not to fool around. To be safe, walk, do not run when you line up. Saw you walked over here, you can run. That's a good job. Keep your hands to yourself when we're doing this one, okay? And the consequences are important to know about too. As you probably already know in PE, the consequence first is a warning or reminder. Sometimes we forget what the rules are here. So, and also our school rules. So you get a reminder or a warning. But after that, you get your first time out, and I'll ask you to reflect on your actions. And if you reflect, I think you're ready. I might bring you back into the PE class. If there's a second offense, if you do something twice and you're out of PE for the rest of the class, you don't want to do that, right? No, I didn't think so. Okay, and then if things go beyond the second time out, then our fourth consequence is a teacher or possibly parent conference. Okay, so we want to avoid that if we can and grow as students. That's what we're here to do. So that's really good. The team rules for you today in this style of teaching are just to try your best. Okay, and we have one big team. And for example, Rinosuke's best and Jack's best are their own personal best. Okay, the rule is just to be positive. So if you can't do the plank that I'll explain in a moment, then you just kind of quietly root for the other person or stay positive by yourself. Okay, so just respect yourself, respect the activity. Once you finish, you need to be quiet and stuff so that everyone can count. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about the command style of the lesson. The command style is the type of teaching where I'm going to make all the decisions throughout the lesson, and I'm going to have you follow the teacher actions, my actions, okay, and keep pace with the class, and this is going to allow you to learn in the shortest time possible in an efficient way. There's very little learner or teacher interaction, so I'm not going to talk so much to you once you actually do the activity. It's mainly just, I'm going to tell you how to do it, you're going to do it. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay? The teacher is going to give the comparative analysis. So I'm going to give you a criteria sheet in a moment, and I'm going to give you feedback, okay, about how you've done in the activity. I'm also going to make the decisions, okay, about where you guys will be, which location, which order to do the task, when the task is going to start, and also when the task will stop. Will be, if you go over a certain amount of time, I might say stop. Also, I'm making the decisions on your attire and your appearance. Okay, attire just means clothing. I want to stop there and ask you if you have any questions. That's a lot of information. I forgot to tell you the 5 rules, the 5 standards. So I'm gonna do that right now for PE. So the 5 standards of PE. This first standard is to demonstrate competency in a variety of motor skills and movement patterns. The second standard is to apply knowledge of strategies, principles, tactics, and concepts related to movement and performance. The third standard is to demonstrate the skill and knowledge to achieve and maintain a health-enhancing level of physical activity and fitness. The fourth standard is to exhibit responsible personal and social behavior that shows respect for self and others. The fifth standard is to recognize the value of physical activity for challenge, health, self-expression, enjoyment, and social interaction. Any questions? No. Okay. Good. So, as I said today, our activity is called a regular plank. And so you have a better understanding of what a regular plank is. I prepared this handout for you, and I'll explain it to you in just a moment. Okay, I think I have enough for everybody. Okay. Yes, and one for you, Kazuki. All right.
I didn't get one.
You didn't get one. Okay. I actually have a criteria sheet here, my master copy, so you can have a look at that one. Let's see. Right here. Okay. So everybody, can you locate the picture? Put your finger on the picture. We're going to go through what is on a criteria sheet. On a criteria sheet, have your hand there on the picture, the first picture, we have the 3 phases of an activity. Okay. The preparatory phase, and there's a picture matching that. The execution phase, there's a picture that matches that. And the follow-through phase, there's a picture that matches that phase as well. So these are the 3 steps of the activity we're going to do today. And then to the right of that, we have the primary objectives, or the critical elements. For this activity, we actually have 10 elements. And I'll read through it with you. So the first one is to lie on your stomach on an exercise mat. And I'm just going to put this down here and quickly explain to you. You're going to lie on your stomach, and you can go a little closer to your nose, so you can pick up for this. And lie on your stomach on an exercise mat or floor with your elbows close to your sides. So I'm going to have them in. Okay? And directly under your shoulders. So my elbows under my shoulder. And your palms are down. And fingers facing forward. So we want to have our fingers this way. Engage your core muscles. So we're going to tighten our core muscles or abdominal muscles. Okay, that's step 2. Step 3 should feel a tightening or a corset around your ribs. So maybe you get tight here in your waist and your lower torso. You're going to contract your thigh muscles, right? To straighten your legs strongly and flex your ankles, tucking your toes into your shins. So you want to bring your toes forward a bit. That's the preparatory phase. Next, we're going to lift. So lift our body and thighs off the floor or mat, and keep your torso and legs rigid. Do not allow any sagging in your ribcage or low back. Avoid hiking your hips in the air or bending your knees. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, so no shrugging. So you want to keep your shoulders in and not go out, okay? We don't want our shoulder to round, we want our shoulder to be straight. The shoulder should be directly over your elbows, your palms facing down through the entire exercise. Step 8, continue to breathe, keeping the abdominal strong while holding the position and try to hold the position as long as possible. Now, there's a special note here. Do you guys see the special note? I want to ask you, for preparatory phase, do you have any questions?
No.
For the execution phase, do you have any questions so far?
No. Actually,
Yes, Salam.
how many minutes is that?
That's a good question. I'll get to that in just a moment.
8 minutes.
Yeah, that's right, Sam. So step 9, keep the torso and legs stiff as you slowly and gently lower your body back towards the mat. Okay? And then the follow-through phase will be when you hear the word stop, or when proper form cannot be met, or you have completed 3 minutes. 3 minutes is a long time, guys. So I don't want you to hurt yourself, and that's why we have a special note at 8 to be really careful. Don't go to pain. Yes, Sam.
Like, there's notes, so like, if you experience any pain in the wrong step, so like, never mind.
You kind of get it? So with any exercise, guys, if you feel a little bit of pain, that's normal, but if you're feeling really bad pain or you stop breathing, then, like for example, make sure you're breathing comfortably. If you're having to hold your breath, is that too much effort, you think?
Yeah, the dog.
What do you think? Yeah, so we need to really be careful, honestly. Like if you're feeling pain, then just stop, okay? I might tap some of you if your form is getting a little bit bad. I'll tap you and say stop, okay? So I realize now that we need to have a stopwatch for this activity. So we happen to have a lovely assistant here who can kind of help me and hold the stopwatch. That will be Unso. Okay, and before we do that though, look at the secondary objectives. Can you put your finger on the secondary objectives? Okay. Release? Yep, right there. So the secondary objective, or the rubric for this activity, is right there. So this class was for grade 5. So thank you, Bernice, and Rinosuke honorary grade 5 students today. If you look at the secondary objectives, you have age. Do you see that? Expectations for boys and girls. And then you also have the number of minutes. So, for example, if you were 10 years old, 120 minutes, how many, 120 seconds, how many minutes is that?
2 minutes.
That's about 2 minutes, right? That's exactly 2 minutes. So that would be an exemplary performance for somebody who's 10 years old, okay? Competent performance is in grade, and that's the expectation. That is a competent performance expectation. Now that matches with the record sheet over there. You see that? There's a record sheet there on the wall, and there's also a record sheet on the back of the criteria sheet. So that's right here, Rinosuke. Can you guys see that? Okay, so when we do this test, I'm going to be responsible for recording how you do. It's a lot of you though, so I might ask you to remember your number, and then I'll record it. Okay? So we're going to have a timer. I think I'll have Unso say the number. Okay?
Yeah.
And then we can also look at the timer. Okay? And that's the way we'll know. And if you look at the record sheet on the back of your criteria sheet there's a place for your name. You see where it says Team 1? That's where your name can go. And then on this rubric, 3, see the number 3? The 3 is actually you have reached the expectation for the activity. The 4 is exceeding. So everything past the 4, you don't have to worry about, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're scoring between 1 and 4. Yes, and 3 is meeting expectation, and 4 is a met expectation. That's right. Good. Is that clear?
Yes.
But the score, the important thing is that you just try your best. That's a PE rule, right? So don't worry if you don't get the expect, okay? What we're going to do in a moment here is I'm going to command you to do the activity. We're all going to do it together, okay? And then we're going to record, I'm going to record your score, but you're going to have to remember it, okay? And then after that, I'm going to give you another opportunity to do it after I give you feedback. So we'll do a test, and then we'll do a post-test. So, sound good?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Really? We're
Yes.
good? So I'll leave you with this copy of your notes, okay? Right there. Oops, so you can see. And I would actually recommend put down find a map so you can be here, because you can be there. Linda, you can find a map. Okay, we've got a map over here. You can go over there, Sam. Over to that map. Put that criteria sheet in front of you, and I'm just going to give you commands on how to do this activity. Okay, remember this is command style, so just if you follow my directions, we'll be just fine. And so, we have quite a few, hey, let's go, quite a few students. So there are quite a few students. So can you kind of quietly walk around, and we'll start the timer when I say go. You'll start the timer. Okay, and then can you let them know the timing? And if I say to somebody stop, tell them their score, okay? If you guys want to have an idea of your score, you can kind of count in your head, okay, as well. Sound good? Okay, all right, step 1. Lie on your stomach on an exercise mat or floor. Your elbows are close to your sides, so let's bring our elbows in a little closer. Good. Yes, good. Palms down, fingers facing forward. Let's move our arm a little straighter. Look, so we need to move our good. Put your arms in a little bit. Okay. Do you see how it is over here? Like that. That's good. That's good. You're good. You're good. We're good. Yes, we're good. Now we're good. Kazuki, yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. Engage your abdominal muscles. Get ready to tense. Abdominal core muscles strong. 2, 3. You feel like you are tightening your core center on your hips and waist and lower torso. Tight. Contract your thigh muscles. We're not lifting it. Contract your thigh muscles. Straighten your legs strongly. Flex your ankles. Look at those legs ready. Tucking your toes towards your shins. Now we're getting to the execution phase. Slowly, we're going to start the timer when they lift. Slowly lift your torso and thighs up. Sorry. Yes. Yes. Okay. Start the timer when I say go. Go. Slowly lift your torso and thighs off the floor. Keep your torso and legs rigid. Not allow any sagging in your rib cage or back. Avoid tightening your hips in the air or bending the knees. Keep the shoulders away from the air and shrugging. The shoulders should be directly over your elbows. Your palms facing down toward right there. Exercising. Keep breathing. Make sure you're breathing. Hold this position as long as possible. So, what's our time? Okay, good second. Say stop. Tell them to stop. Stop. 45, 45. Good. 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 Keep breathing. Good. Very good. Okay, stop. What's the time? Okay. Okay, remember your time. Stop. Stop. Now stop. Keep going. Keep going. Stop, Sam. Okay. Stop, Sophie. And stop, Kitsuki. And what are we at now? How many minutes? Okay. Still going strong. Bernice, nice job.
I'm so gonna beat you, Bernice.
Oh, it's another Bernice and Salam. Thank you guys. Okay. Are we 2 minutes yet? Okay. Can you let us know it's 2 minutes? Okay, nice job, guys.
Sophia, are you okay? No, really, you're not okay. You look dead.
Okay, you can relax. Okay, you can be seated for your age group. So I'm gonna record. This is command style. So I'm gonna record for Bernice. 120.
Wow, hi.
And also for Salam 120. Okay? Alright.
Jack, are you okay?
Sophie, you're gonna come up and give me your score. Give me your scores. You're asked to remember. Come up. Stand up and give me your scores and I'll write them in. Okay, you were 2 minutes. You already got your Bernice.
Wait, my scores.
You were 2 minutes.
Maybe just like shares from that.
Okay. Yep, we're gonna have another chance, guys. We get to do it one more time.
Am I free?
You may stop the timer. Thank you. Okay. Sam, you remember your score? We still recording?
Bernice, are you okay?
Okay, we're still recording?
Yes.
Good. Sam, score. Jacob, score. Okay. 45.
Okay, Bernice, need help?
Okay,
Need help?
and
Say hi like
yeah,
that.
that's what you guys would
Don't
say.
punch me.
And you were Kazuki, 145. 1 minute 45. 1 minute 30. Okay,
Don't punch me.
that's good. Okay,
Okay.
did we get everybody?
It hurts.
Okay.
Oh,
You were also 140.
Yes, I will.
Okay, thank you. All right, guys. So everybody, go back to your mat and sit crisscross. Oh, okay. Do you think you can do the post test? Okay. All right, guys. Quickly, let's go through. Yes, we have a chance for a post test. We have a chance for post test. Okay, are we listening? Are you ready to listen? Okay. Remember what I said at the start? Okay, before we move on, do you have any questions? Okay, good. So, we're going to do what's called the post test now. The post test is another chance for you to do the activity. After you learn, you get a little feedback from me about how you did with the previous actions. Okay? During the post test, you're going to try to improve your form and go a little bit longer if you can. What I can say about this is that keeping form is important. Those of you who stayed really long, for example, Bernice, her form, her back was quite straight and her elbows were 90 degrees, so she had a really good form. And you were breathing a lot too, right, Bernice? And also Salam, he had really good form. Those of you who I stopped, some of you were able to hold the position, but for example, I saw some of you, your back was sagging or was a little bit too high. If you don't keep your back straight, or if you're not able to, then it'll make it a harder exercise. So I want you to consider your form and really look at the criteria sheet in the picture and try to do it like that. But I will say everybody did an excellent job. Okay? So do you have any questions about form? Okay? When I say form, I'm talking about the critical elements here. Okay? Also, if you recall your score, I want you to remember if you are exceeding or if you are meeting for your age. So you can compare your score on the record sheet with the rubric that's just below the pictures. Can you guys see that? So if you got 145 or something, you should try to go to maybe if you did 1 minute 45 seconds, maybe you could try for 2 minutes, right? Or something like that. So let's try to set a goal and keep a good form. Is everybody okay and ready to do the post test?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go through it. I'm going to read the instructions, and then, do you know how to reset that to the start? I need you to walk around with me, and as soon as I tap a student, I want you to whisper their score to them. Okay? Since we have such a big group. Thank you. You're a great assistant. Alright, are we ready? Okay, everybody lie on your stomach on an exercise mat or the floor with your elbows close to your sides and directly under your shoulders. You need to put your elbows closer to your shoulders, Sam? Yes. And, okay, you look nice and cuddly. We're going to skate, but we need to have our palms down and fingers facing forward, like Bernice over there. Good. Engage or strengthen your core muscles. tighten them up, and we're going, you should feel a tightening in your ribs, waist, and lower torso. We're going to contract our thighs and muscles to straighten your legs strongly and flex your ankles. Doing that. So flex your ankles there. Linda, tucking your toes behind your shins. Slowly lift your torso. Start the timer. Off the floor or mat. Keep your torso and legs rigid. Do not allow any sagging in your rib cage or low back. Avoid hiking in your hips into the air or bending the knees. Keep shoulders away from your ears. This is much better form this time, guys. Good. The shoulders should be directly over your elbows, your palms facing down throughout the entire exercise. Continue to breathe, keeping your abdominal muscles good sharp as your feet. Strong while holding this position. Hold this position as long as possible. If I tap you, then get your score from Unso, okay? She'll show you, and you're gonna just remember that number, okay? Okay. Stop.
Sophia.
Don't touch me, please.
Stop.
Oh.
What's up? Oh, and just stop.
1 minute about.
Okay, let's take a line here, and I'll record your times. Okay. 50. Okay. 50, yep. 120. 120. 1 minute.
Was it 120 or 110?
80 seconds.
I think 1 minute.
Okay, yep.
It's 1 minute. No, it's 1 minute. I did after 1 minute. I was 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 1 minute.
Okay. Yep.
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay.
Stop is 1.
Okay. Okay.
Remember 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute.
Okay.
You okay
everybody
there?
sit on the mat.
So you didn't use the point.
Sorry, sorry. Yeah.
I went 1 minute. I was here, right?
Yeah, you were there.
Okay, everybody sit on the mat, please. Sit. Okay. All right, guys. So we've just completed the post test. A lot of you improved. Have a seat, Sam. Have a seat. Okay. So, any questions before we move on? Any questions? Raise your hand if you felt you improved from the first time to the second time, the post test. Why don't we do some stretching? Let's do some stretching because we worked our arms and our back. Okay, stretch your arms as we're doing this. So good. We still recording, sweetie? Good. Alright. Good. So I just want to give some general feedback. I think you all tried your best, which is one of our rules, and I'm really proud of you. As you know, you have your own record sheet, and I'd like you to record the score that you were told also on your record sheet. Okay? And we know from previously that your score is in seconds. So 75 equals 1 minute and 15 seconds, and you would record that on your record sheet. So we have this class record sheet that I'm recording for grades, okay? And you have your own. And it's very motivating if you can also record it in your own record sheet, right? Because that's your own record, so we can see how strong you get from now to the end of the year. Sound good? So make sure you also record it on that one, okay? All right. Are there any questions?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I think I didn't have the
Oh. So
second, like 1 minute and 10.
110. You're right. 110. Okay. That's really good. So everybody, can you locate on the on the rubric where you are. If you look at the other side, the little matrix right there, it says secondary objectives. You guys see that? Where it says secondary objectives. So on that part, can you find where you are for your age? Your age, and then how many seconds that you did? You see that? Yes, that's it. That's good. Right there. Your score is higher. So remember that we're doing on seconds. So if I said your score was 110, how many seconds is that? It is 110 would be 70 seconds. Okay? Yes. So be careful. It's easy to make the mistake to do 120 as 1 minute 20, but that would actually be 110 is 70 seconds. 120 seconds is 2 minutes. So if you feel like, who feels like they scored high? Maybe you felt like you scored high? Yeah. So remember that we're counting in seconds and we're adding seconds to make minutes. Does that make sense? Alright, good. Any questions? Okay, are there any ways we can improve today's lesson? What are some ways you can improve today's lesson? Salam. The lowest on our stomachs. That's actually a PE thing. If you have not able to do the exercise, then we have something called helps. So some people don't have the strength, and we can help you if you can't even hold yourself for a little while. You can have some help, like a pillow. I know you're joking, but